Of IQRA TV. Welcome to another Real Talk program. As you know, we do this every Wednesday. We invite you to come and join us, and we come into your living rooms to try and bring to you people of interest in our community who have made a difference to people within this society. And today we have really interesting two guests, and I'm really pleased to have two sisters, Sister hasb-e-haal from Dewsbury, who is the principal of the Paradise Primary School, and Sister Janeen Wali, who is a parent governor at the school as well. As I mentioned last week, this program is here not for our benefit, but it's for the benefit of the people out there who view IQRA TV on a regular basis. The whole purpose of the program, as I said, was to bring people of interest in front of the viewers so they can learn and they can hear about some of the work that is going on within our communities. And sometimes we challenge people about some of the work that may have been missed and should have been done. Today is the very positive aspect of that work. Paradise School has been going in Dewsbury for some time now, and we'll talk more about where they started, how they started, where they are. And in the recent MSAT test results that came out about 2 weeks ago, they came out as one of the best performing schools in the whole of the Kirklees area. Here's a school that is not state funded, does not get any government money. It is run by parents. It's a self-funding school. It is for primary children, and it is a school that has played an enormous role in bringing real quality education to the young people of that catchment area. As I said, I have my guest today. It's Sister hasb-e-haal, who is the principal of the school, and Sister Janeen Wali, who is one of the parent governors and one of the very active parent governors of the school. Welcome. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let me start by asking a very basic, simple question. When did the school start? How did it start?
The school started in 1998,
right.
It's about 20 years ago. It started with 8 pupils originally. Started with a lot of maybe some few parents that had a concern about the education, welfare, tarbiyah of the children. And it started off in a little porter cabin in Savile Town, rented by a local madrasa. Only 8 pupils there, and then, alhamdulillah, through the hard work of everybody, it grew in number. And currently we have about 230 children now in the building that we're at now.
I mean, obviously that beginning must have been really tough at the, for those people who started the school. As I say, they came with an idea to say provide better education for their children. They must have been dissatisfied with what the state school was providing them. How many pupils do you have now?
Now we have over 230 pupils.
MashaAllah, 230?
MashaAllah,
my goodness.
We have waiting lists for every year group as well. Alhamdulillah.
All right. So you've grown from 8 to 230.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that obviously is because of the success of the school.
Yes.
And just talk about this MStats. What are they and what do they mean? I mean, we heard of Ofsted, and I know a couple of years ago when I was involved in trying to get some funding for the school, that you had a good Ofsted outcome. But I mean, what's the latest with Ofsted at the moment, and with the MSAT stat that you mentioned, or that I mentioned at the top of the program? What does that mean? Where does that stand in relation to Ofsted results?
Well, the SATs exams are taken by all children nationally. They're taken at 2 points during primary school. The first one being at the end of year 2, which are the Key Stage 1 SATs, and then at the end of the year 6, Key Stage 2 SATs, and they're kind of the benchmark for all the schools. So people are very interested in how children perform and how schools generally perform in the SATs exams. So they're taking in maths and English, and so reading and writing.
Right.
And as we say, alhamdulillah, our children do continue year on year to do very well at those tests. And the reason for that is not just, it's not just all about the maths and the English. It's about the whole education of the children.
Yeah, it's the whole ethos of the way
Absolutely.
how children grow up and educate
it's
themselves, etc.
Yeah, so it's all about getting, the strong foundation there, the love for learning, the right attitudes in the children, about the right policies and procedures. It's obviously a massive sacrifice from all and dedication from all the staff and the parents that are involved.
Must be, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so as I say, it's about building that whole child, and whenever we give such a quality of education, then those results, they'll automatically happen, and the quality of education then speaks for itself.
Well, I'm sure the results obviously speak for themselves, I say. So how many staff do you have in the school at this moment in time?
We have between 40 and 50 staff.
Wow, that's quite a big, quite an enterprise, that,
It
isn't
is, yes, because we have a lot of them are part-time staff. We have specialist teaching, make sure that the staff, the specialists in those subjects are delivering their subject area to children. So it's not a case of a standard primary school where you're going to go in, have one teacher teaching the entire curriculum to a year group.
Right. Obviously, do you have issues around recruitment of staff, or like other schools do, or do we have a very good supply of people willing to come and work for the school?
We do have a good supply of people willing to come to school, but recruitment there's always a high turnover of staff. But alhamdulillah, a lot of the staff, if they leave, they tend to come back. If they've either gone on maternity leave or had a break of some sort, they will always come back to the school. And also there's always new people that have heard about the school or have had friends that have worked for the school that will come back and fill in application forms to work for the school.
So the reputation of the school itself generates interest.
Yes.
I think
as it does with the parents.
Definitely, and I think one other important thing to point out, we've already shown, like we've just said about the Key Stage 2 SATs results, that alhamdulillah they're really good, and all of our staff that come through, none of our staff are, well, the majority of our staff are non-qualified teaching staff. So that, which alhamdulillah is amazing, that the children achieve the results, and that's due to the development by the management team, the development of those teachers to get them to such a stage where they're so dedicated and passionate about the teaching.
In addition to providing good quality education to the children, you provide support structures for the people who are teaching to become qualified as well and become better quality teachers.
Yes, there's so much talent in definitely in our community, and I'm sure in all Muslim communities, that it just means for people just to get that opportunity to come in and get the development, and look what everybody can do.
Is there a sort of thirst in young people to go into this field of teaching?
Yes,
definitely. Have you come across that?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And one thing that we're very good at as a school doing is developing those new teachers that are coming in, getting them to a standard where they're actually delivering the curriculum to an outstanding stage, and then they're going off actually building their career and going on and doing their PGCEs and QTSs and going off into the state sector and other schools.
So this then obviously reflects on the pupils as well.
Yes.
Because when people come in to try and teach, if they raise their standards, obviously that then permeates through into the people as well.
Yes,
I mean, obviously parents play an important role in the success of the school.
Absolutely.
And because the parents actually fund the school in a way.
Yes.
Because it's a fee-paying school.
Yes.
And they also support the school in other ways, like you do. And I mean, you're a parent governor. I don't know, how long have you been a parent governor?
I'm in my 3rd or 4th academic year now.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's been a few years now.
Right. And you're enjoying it?
Absolutely, yeah. I think one of the things is about whenever you take on, this trust to be a governor, is you just have to give it your all. And schools, particularly Paradise, are very dynamic. There's always things changing, and you just have to keep on top of it all the time. So we're constantly living and breathing.
We're coming to our first break.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just really want to get into this. We're coming to our first break. Inshallah, we'll come back to this issue about parent relationship and the governors, etc. I hope so far our viewers have found this interesting. As I say, I've got 2 very special guests doing some amazing work. Inshallah, we'll come back to them in a very short while. Don't go away. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.